Hi everyone, hope that you are doing well. So, this is how I began my February with a review of the previous month. If you see there, this is the focus planner, our planner for 2026. And I never sell anything that I am not personally using. So, if you see there, there were goals that I had for January. It's my birthday month, so I wanted to have an amazing birthday, complete and launch out this focus planner, which has happened because you can see it right now. Post a video every week. I'm sure those of you who've been following, you've noticed that has also happened. Meet our sales targets. So our sales for January were not very good. We were just like 30% away from meeting our target. So our plan is that we maximize February with Valentine's season to meet the February target and also cover up for January. So that's that. Get our children in school. Of course, that was January goals. They are in school. There was fasting and prayer. We managed to go through that successfully, and we thank God for His direction. We thank God for the presence and the power of God. It's always great to start the year with the Lord, and it was just such a blessing. So the complete master calendar. So the master calendar is basically me merging my own personal activities. Then we have church activities. Then we have Resha design, business activities. We have IM project activities. So just creating like an entire whole calendar so that no dates are clashing and I'm able to see which dates are available. So I think next week I'll be able to share with you how that master calendar looks like. I designed it myself as well. Really helps out a lot. Complete Women of Excellence Planner. So for those who were in our retreat, our female ministers retreat, female ministers and leaders retreat, they got to see the Women of Excellence Planner. It's beautiful, readily available for purchase. So those were some of the goals. I can safely say they were all accomplished. And if you see their progress made, I have a long list there of progress that was made. Challenges. So low sales, we didn't meet our target. That was a challenge. It's very good when you come to challenges to really just call it as it is. So we spent money on an illness, like you saw on the post that I posted. Our daughter was in hospital. That was not planned for. It was unscheduled. It was not something we thought would happen, but it happened. And we spent 1 week in hospital in January. So we spent money we didn't plan to spend, but it was well worth it. But that was a challenge on our part. We didn't complete our church building roofing. So our desire is to really move to our church plot, get there and really start serving the Lord there. So that didn't happen. So a number of things didn't happen and we acknowledge them. Then there's next steps. What am I going to do in February? I had to write this down as I entered February, my acts of kindness, like what are the amazing things that I did during the month of January. One of the things on my list of acts of kindness was praying for sick people in the hospital. When we were admitted in the hospital, I had the opportunity to interact with those who are on other beds, to pray for people that were in hospital. Many times in churches, we want to schedule that time in to go to do hospital visitation. So this was an abrupt hospital visitation, but I thank God for the boldness to just really step out and be a blessing. Then there are my monthly gratitude. So there are so many things I'm grateful for from the month of January. Number one on my list is Audrey's healing. God is so good, how He just restored her back to life. We're just appreciating God for that. And I have all those other things that I'm so grateful for. So look at that. February. The theme for February is guard your focus. The scripture there is let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. So I created a planner that I can use and love to use. So there's a lesson there for February. Every month has got a lesson. guard your focus. I'll just read the first part. Clarity reveals what matters, but focus must be protected to last. February is about stewardship of your time, energy, thoughts, and commitment. The Bible reminds us, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That's Proverbs 4:23. What you allow in will shape what you produce. So focus must be guarded. What we do must be guarded. Yeah, so after that, February, if you see there, that's a monthly planner. I've already put in some activities there of some of the things I'm doing in the month of February. Look at that quote. What you give your attention to determines the direction of your life. So many times we scatter our attention. We're focusing on things that don't really matter, that are taking away the positivity from us. So this year, be very intentional about that. Then we go to monthly intentions. So here you have to write like your main goals for the month, what dates are important to remember. Like for us, of course, for us who have boyfriends, I've had a boyfriend for 20 years now, entering into 21 years. I've been married for 18 years. So kudos. I'm really celebrating that. So 14th is Valentine's Day for us. We do celebrate love on that day, but we also help other people celebrate love. So we do hampers for racial design and all of that, and we are all set and ready. Yeah, so we have Valentine's Day. There's a conference for one of our covenant brothers, Reverend Michael Muhango. They have their Victorious Life Conference. Pastor Israel is a speaker there, so we are really looking forward to that, So we have all these things that we have lined up, like dates to remember and the to-do list for the month, Then now you get to the weekly planner. So this was my week last week. There are things that I'm doing on Monday, Tuesday, like these are main things. My to-do list is usually very long, but these ones are just like main things, like most important priority things. And yes, most of the things were done. Some of the things were not yet completed. So if you see there, they were not ticked. And then finally, I move on to this week now, which is what I'm going to start working on, right? The full list there. So this is how you use a planner. This is what a planner is for. It's not for notes in church. It's actually supposed to help you to just stay focused, write what you're supposed to do, push yourself, and get those results. So God bless you. Hope this has blessed you and inspired you to also get started on your journey. If you would love to order a focus planner, just click that WhatsApp button. It's only 300 kwacha. It will bless you. It's an amazing planner. God bless you. Have a good week. Bye-bye.